September 2022's Clash at the Castle pay-per-view took place in Wales. Well, it was a historic event because it marked WWE's first UK-based pay-per-view since SummerSlam 1992. This year's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view took place in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And last week's Backlash pay-per-view took place in Puerto Rico. You know what's common about these events? Not only these shows didn't take place in typical US arenas, but they were extremely well received by the audience.
Sheamus and Gunther still have not moved.
This year's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view was no exception as it went on to become the highest grossing and most viewed Elimination Chamber in WWE's history. The viewership was up by 54% in comparison to last year.
Superman punch to Reigns!
Surprisingly, this year's Backlash also proved to be a smashing hit. With Roman Reigns' absence and all the controversy surrounding Vince McMahon's return, no one really expected that this year's Backlash event would go on to become the highest grossing and most viewed Backlash in the company's history.
Look out! Cody Rhodes!
Even Clash at the Castle Premium Live event is not too far behind this race as it went on to become the most viewed international WWE event in its history. The reason why overseas pay-per-views are so successful is the raucous crowd reaction that happens throughout the entire night.
Edge was actually the founder of that group and then got kicked out.
And apart from this factor, during these premium live events, the main focus turned towards the regional stars. During Clash at the Castle, Drew McIntyre took the center stage as the hometown hero. Drew would enter the arena with the Broken Dreams theme and would go on to have an outstanding main event match with Roman Reigns. And there were so many near falls where Drew almost won the match.
We're gonna crown a brand new champion!
And apart from Drew, the audience would serenade a song to Bayley.
In this match tonight.
And they would passionately sing Edge's theme song.
Knock off the Judgment Day. Edge was actually the founder by Finn Balor and company.
A month before the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, who would have thought that Sami Zayn would ever have a shot at the Undisputed Championships? Since 2023's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view was happening in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it was natural for Sami Zayn to be the main event guy as Canada is his hometown. Apart from Sami, who would have thought that Roman Reigns would be booed so badly for the first time in years given his heel status? Thanks to Puerto Rico, this year's Backlash will be remembered for years for the unbelievable crowd reactions up and down the show. This time, the biggest stars were Zelina Vega, Bad Bunny, and Damian Priest. Since Zelina is from Puerto Rico, it was natural for WWE to push her to challenge Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And even though she lost in the end, she would still receive a thunderous ovation from the crowd. And of course, the crowd reaction for Bad Bunny and Damian Priest match was complete madness. I don't think I've ever seen such a thunderous reaction for any celebrity in years who was competing in WWE. The key moments from this match were definitely the two cameos from Puerto Rico's own Carlito and Savio Vega.
What a celebration!
I love the fact that WWE has taken a new approach when it comes to hosting pay-per-view events in different cities or countries. Because it's always a breath of fresh air to see new stars as the center of attraction. Well, their next stop would be at England because that is where they'll be hosting this year's Money in the Bank. There are new reports that WWE have reached out to representatives in Australia to host a future premium live event there. Their last show was Super Showdown that happened in 2018, and it was a major hit which was also headlined by Triple H and The Undertaker. This approach to pay-per-view events is a clear success, and with WWE having a global fan base, it's good to see them not simply focusing on the usual spots in the United States. Let me know your thoughts about WWE taking a new direction by hosting premium live events in different states and countries. Do take a moment to subscribe my channel, and do take very good care of yourself.